Bujumbura Burundi. That's right. It's the beautiful family, the unapologetic nomads currently in the building. You know who it is. You know who the face is, family. That's right. If you don't, my name is Aaron Bellucci. You know, Jackson, if you want to throw that on there. We got the beautiful family in the building. We got the one and only Ayla, who is currently in the building.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ayla and whatnot. A-L-A. Ayla. That's how you spell it.
It look like that's like ticks you off a little bit.
It just be funny because people spell it so many different ways, like Ella, Alan. So it's just A-L-A.
Okay. And we have the one and only, the beautiful, the illustrious, the luscious, the magnanimous, the extraordinaire, beautiful wife, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Hand claps.
He's so sweet,
Yes.
so sweet. Give it up for my wonderful husband. Yeah, he is wonderful. Keeps me laughing, smiling.
Cool, I guess. Oh yeah, shout out to Peter Brooks, who's currently in the building. Yeah. And I want to say to my daughter Ayla that you are very beautiful and pretty, and we love you. Yeah, because somebody wrote a comment. Why don't you ever tell your daughter that you love her and that she's pretty? Well, Ayla, you are pretty, and we love you. Yeah.
Like, I just like, who does that? No offense. Like, people, like, they just see things. Like, I don't even know what you're seeing because I don't ever be looking like something's wrong. Like, I'm literally fine. Like, nothing. Like, what are you on about?
You never have like the droop face.
Exactly. So I don't know where they got that.
And we're not acting like we're not actors, so yeah.
Like, oh, wow, it's so random to just say, oh man, hey, my beautiful daughter, we love you. Like, what is
You're pretty and we love ya. But shout out to all the members who's currently in the building. We love and we appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do it right, family. We're going to start off the right way. Shout out to all the lovely people out there. And we the unapologetic nomads. And we unapologetic.
no matter?
That's right, family. Hopefully I got everybody in the shot that we were supposed to get in the shot when they said nomadic. Yeah, so the lovely wife has some things that she would like to share with all the beautiful people who is currently in the building.
All right, shout out to everyone, and I think that based on what my husband said earlier, somebody leaving the comment of why we don't tell our daughter that she's beautiful and we love her. Our daughter, even though we might not say it on camera all the time, we do say that. Ayla knows we love her.
Exactly.
She's a happy child. We do love her. We take care of her. She is safe. She is loved, so, and I don't think we have to prove that to anyone. Ayla's very outspoken, and it shows. She's a happy child, so. And here's my quote for the day. Get so busy handling your own business that you don't have time to handle somebody else's.
You better tell them.
Can you say that again, please?
Get so busy handling your own business that you have no time to worry about somebody else's.
Say it for the people in the back.
All right. And that's the word for the day. And I want you all to check out, those of you who are in Kigali, Rwanda, check out the Awesome Games Ultimate High-Tech Gaming Lounge out there right now. They're already open. They're located in the Trinity Plaza, first floor, KG 19th Street, Kibagabaga. You can email them at letsplay@awesomegames.tech. And their website is www.awesomegames.tech. Check them out. And I want you guys also, those of you who are like us trying to learn Swahili, which is a very popular language, especially on the eastern side of the continent. You want to check out Learn Swahili now. Learn Swahili. You want to check out English Swahili for You, on YouTube right now. That is the channel, English Swahili for You. And they have pre-recorded lessons up there for you. You can start learning right away. Go ahead and check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, those of you who are in Rwanda and you know that you're trying to maybe even visit, you want to learn the local language, Kinyarwanda, you want to check out our very own friend, shout out to Pac, who is teaching online Kinyarwanda classes right now. They're only $10 per class. That is nothing. $10 per session. And he is a multilingual speaker. So you want to check out unapologeticnomads.com and go to language class, learn Kinyarwanda right now. Check that out. And
Sorry.
it was trying to knock my arm off.
Sorry.
And check out also our featured products page. We have some fantastic African-made goods, just all made with care right here on the continent. Shout out to those businesses. Shout out to Chantal, who is at Lamps Plus Gallery, and shout out to G&J Max. And check them out. And let me see. And I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, and also, reminder for you guys who possibly have not signed up for the webinar, which is going down on this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the topic is Secrets to Traveling the World on a Budget. So check it out. Again, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out. Go ahead and sign up through our website, Unapologetic Nomads. Webinar coming soon is the link. So, yeah, we have some gems we're going to drop. We've been traveling all over the world, different places, and we have so many tips on how to share with you on how we do what we do and continue to do it. And so those of you who are interested and you think you need that information, sign up now.
And whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think I'm good.
Definitely. Oh, man. Everybody, please give a hand for the lovely wife who just does the announcement so wonderfully. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just so beautiful to just hear the lovely voice of my wife just read all of those sponsors and all of that good news. And please make sure you check out the webinar if you are looking to travel the globe on a budget. You know, it's easy and cool to have a big bag of money with you, you know, and you go to these countries and splurge. But if you want to be able to go to different countries, save, and you know the tips on how to do it, because it's actually an art form to go to these countries and to save your money, because it's a lot that you have to learn, it's a lot that you have to know, and there's a lot of inside tips that we know that can help you travel the globe on a budget, family. It's a lot of secrets, so definitely check out that webinar, family. And it's good just to learn how to do different things, you know, because we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. All the questions that you have for us, you can always ask. That's why we don't like a whole lot of people to be on one webinar. We usually keep them at a certain amount so that everybody can ask questions and things of that kind of a nature, family. Yeah. But peace and love to all the beautiful people out there. Today we are at, oh man, I got this the wrong way. All right, hold on. Today we are at Casablanca Lounge, and we're in Bujumbura, Burundi, and this is a wonderful place. We were invited here, and I believe it's African food, so take this journey with us. It's gonna be the first time we try some dishes, so yeah, we're gonna see what it's hitting for, you know, and have a good conversation with the family. Shout out to everybody out there, we love you. Shout out to all the Burundi brothers and sisters out there in the diaspora. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for always reaching out and encouraging us. Thank you to all our Burundian brothers and sisters out here in Burundi who always show us love. We are grateful and we are appreciative of the love that is shown to us, family. Yeah. And shout out to our brothers and sisters in America, the Gullah Geechees, the Moors, the FBA family. You know, everybody out there, the Nijis, you know, everybody, whatever you call yourself, you're beautiful in America. Shout out to you, family. And all the beautiful people out there, everybody in the diaspora, the Caribbean, on here on the continent of Africa, we love and we appreciate you all. That's right, family. Yeah, and that's my spiel. So, Ayla, since you've been out here in Bujumbura, what have you been doing? What have you been up to? Do you miss your friends? Do you hang out? Like, what is your life like as a 13-year-old young lady? That's right, yeah. How old are you again? 15, 13?
16. I am 16.
Oh, because you act... All right. Anyway, Yeah, so how has life been for you? Are you upset? Are you like having a good time? Are you like what's the word? Are you interacting with people your age? Like, let us know how things are going.
Well, like, all right, let's start by my personality and who I am in general. So, how I was a few years ago, I'm the complete opposite now. Like when I was like 13, like born did to I'm playing.
Huh?
Born.
When you was born, did you really add an ed to born?
I did it on purpose. I'm joking. I did. But when I was, yeah, they really be like, she in school.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing, y'all. When I was born to about, when I was born to about 14, I would say, I was an extreme extrovert, like extreme. Like when we lived in UAE, I'll be outside with my friends every single day for hours. It's hot out there. It'd be like 100 degrees. It don't matter. We be out there, you know. And it's like I still keep in contact with my friends though. But now I'm like the complete opposite. You will not catch me outside every day. I'm sorry. Like, well, every day in the heat. You're funny.
So why is that you think you don't like going out now? Is it because you move around so much and you're away from other children your age, or why do you think you don't like being outside?
It's not so much outside. Well, heat. I just don't like heat in general. But like, I don't know. It's like dumb. Since we do travel a lot, I think I've gotten. No, you know what it was? When we were in quarantine, I got so used to like being inside that I was like, this is kind of comfy. Hold on. Like I got so used to just chilling, being inside, not feeling the urge to want to go out all the time. Because if you're an extreme extrovert and you in a place and you got the quarantine, that's gonna drive you crazy. Yeah. So it was good that I was able to like calm down and like, you know what, this is not so bad sitting inside sometimes getting some things done. You know? So after that I kinda got used to it. I was like, you know what, I kinda like this. Yeah, this is kinda nice.
So how's your schoolwork coming along?
The school, I'm doing school, you know, but that's another thing, like from being, and it's good that there's time like you can be inside, you know, get the work done, get that motivation. But if y'all don't know, I have a big issue with procrastination. So sometimes I do procrastinate a lot. And it could be with anything. It's not just like school. Like it could be with anything. Like I could be playing a game or about to play a game. I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to play this game right now. You know? So there's that. But I get stuff done. I get stuff done.
Okay.
And I get good grades. I'm good. Like I'll get it done.
Yeah, you do. And we do make sure we check in on your progress and your progress reports, your report cards. Yeah. But she's doing a good job. Very good job. So.
But yeah.
So socially, and I'm gonna ask your mother this question because Ayla says she's cool just being inside and things like that. So on a social aspect, do you feel that it's a positive or negative thing that Ayla is not around like children her age all the time? Do you think that's healthy, or do you? I'm asking you. Yeah. Or do you think that's healthy, or do you think the social piece for Ayla is lacking and she needs more, or how do you feel as a mother about Ayla's social interactions with children her age?
As an educator of many years, over 20 years, probably about 22, 23 now, I know that it's important for any child to have a balanced life, you know, and that does entail more than just school. It entails a social aspect, social piece too, because it helps them with their development, you know, as far as how to communicate with other people, the tolerance of being around other people and understanding different personalities, and then also being able to understand the things they do and do not like, behaviors they do and do not like, you know, so that's important. I know that, you know, we do travel. I know sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, she can find young people her own age in the various places, and she does eventually. Like, I think in just about every place that we have visited or moved to, or actually stayed in for quite, maybe like a couple months at a time, she was able to find friends her own age. So we're kind of new here in Burundi, and a lot of young people don't speak English. So there you have the language barrier. But I know she does stay in constant contact with her friends from different parts of the world online. They do their, their video chats. They do gaming. She has friends. She's really into gaming and things like that. So I know she's constantly online doing those things when she's, in her spare time, and learning things in that realm, I guess. Because are you still into technology, tech, coding, that kind of stuff?
I fell out of it since when I was doing it.
So how do you
Not
feel
so
about
much.
gaming now? That kind of
Gaming's fun. I do have a channel, but I just haven't been streaming because we kind of moved, so my setup is like messed up, and then my laptop's acting weird. But then it's like a state. I know it's so weird because like we do YouTube and do lives all the time, but for some reason I got stage fright when doing it because like, I'm by myself, so it's kind of like weird.
wow. That's
Yeah.
strange because you used to do plays, acting.
Exactly.
She did that too.
That was
Remember
scary
living
as
in
dark too,
UAE?
but it got fun.
She got into acting and she did some stage plays, live plays with his
Yeah.
sister who was into doing that. She was working with the young people, so that's kind of, and it's kind of interesting to see how young people develop and change over the years. Because I guess she's right. She's kind of different from how she was when she was 10, 11, 12, 13. So she's 16 now. So
Yeah.
as a teen, so
But I
interests
do-
change. So what do you think you want to do when you finish school? Because you also do
Question
art.
we
You're an
all
artist,
love.
So I don't know.
I don't know, but I do. Because I do want to have multiple streams of what I do. Like, I like doing different things. Like, I still love dancing. That's fun. But
Okay.
I don't know how I would do that as a career. But I love art. So that's mainly what I'm going to focus on is art probably. Because that's the one thing I've stuck with. Career-wise, I've stuck with art for years. There's one
Yeah.
thing I definitely stuck with and I still enjoy doing. So definitely something to do with art.
And you're really, really good with art. Very talented
Yeah.
artist. And you've met quite a few artists through your travels who even
Yeah.
encouraged you and told you how good you are. You really are good. To only be self-taught and not to have any kind of formal training with art, it's a talent. That's a gift.
That's
And
true.
you have to use it.
Yeah.
I tell so many people people who are naturally gifted with certain things, you want to make sure you use those. Those are like given to you from the creator, and if you don't use them, it's a waste. So there are other
have
people that
something to
wish,
say on
I
that.
wish I could draw like that. I wish I could paint like that. So
And that's a good thing that y'all are supported with my decisions because some parents aren't. Some parents want their children just to be what they want them to be. They have dreams for their children and they don't listen to their children's dreams, and that's a problem. That's why kids don't like talking to their parents either.
I don't think that's a problem. I think that's a good idea. And I want you to be like a lawyer or something so you can like know the law and like things like that and make money. Yes.
no, Ayla's
No, no.
right. Ayla's right. Like even as an educator and having many, many conversations with young people,
another
I've
thing to
heard
say.
that story before. Certain students are like, oh my, what do you want to be? And the student is like, oh, I want to be a lawyer. I said, okay, all right. And then somebody else, oh, I want to be a doctor. So you hear that all the time, and it's like, okay. And I asked one student, I said, well, what type of doctor do you want to be? And she was stunned, and I'm like, do you really want to do that? Because if you want to be a doctor, there are different types of, different aspects of medicine and different, so you have to know specifically what it is you want to do. And I said, you really want to do it? And she kind of, told me, no, I think my parents really wanted me to be a doctor. So I said, well, and you can't really kind of get in the middle of a child and their parent because it sucks. It sucks. But, I try to give children the advice of making sure that you do what you want to do, what drives you, what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, you have to live with that.
Exactly.
You're going to school for that, and you're spending all this money, but is it something you really want to do? There's so many people spending money out there going to school for things that they get collecting expensive pieces of paper, degrees, for things that it will never do. And there's so many people doing that right now and getting into debt. So it's like always, let your child develop and grow into their own person and figure out what it is they want to do, what they like, what they don't like, Again, at the end of the day, they have to be happy and live with that. And You know, so
Another thing to add, because I know school is getting hard. It seems like school is getting harder and harder as like the years go by. It's like the stuff we have to do in school is different now. So a big advice I would say, because it's a lot of teenagers that are really depressed that are in school because their parents put school over their mental health, and that's an issue. If your child is telling you they got mental issues, you need to listen. Don't be like, no, you don't. You're fine. Don't do that, because when something happens, it's gonna be on you. So you need to listen to your children, because I see that a lot. Kids is depressed. They're talking about it. We're teenagers. There's people younger than us depressed. We should not be depressed and tired. Like, as teenagers, you gotta listen.
yeah.
If your kid, especially even if they little, like that's the issue. When kids are telling you something, you need to listen. They're not just saying it, just say,
So you're around that age bracket where a lot of children and teens are depressed. Like, what are some of the things that make teenagers depressed nowadays?
That's a good question. I would say school. That's a biggie. No, I'm dead serious. That stuff is stressful. Like, a lot. That's the big thing.
So
That-
I have to ask, not as your mom, but as an educator, why? Just give me specific reasons why you think school stresses children out, or teens.
The amount of work.
Oh, the amount of work.
The amount of work and the deadlines children have to meet, and then where they got to throw most of their life away just to focus on school. And here's where I was getting to my other thing that makes them depressed. Okay, and when you're a teenager nowadays, relationships start. You start having relationships with people when you're young, but school can get in the way of that. So that can break a lot of people apart because they're getting stressed out. They got to focus on school, which I understand. But that is another thing that's breaking a lot of teenagers up because they're worried about love so young. So that's another thing. And then they get their heart broken, and then it's just like relationships in school is the biggest depressors right now, I see. And then problems in homes.
Do you think like? I'm sorry for cutting you off. Could you please remember your question?
Yes.
Keep it okay. Do you think that? Hold on, I think I forgot my question. Oh yeah. Do you think that children not getting the attention that they want? Do you think that is something that makes young people depressed?
Yes, that's the thing. Because that can start at home. Not getting attention at home, being treated certain types of way. You never know what's going on at home. And there's a lot of broken families and relationships and stuff. So it's like children, they talk about that. It's like in all cultures. It's a lot of broken families nowadays, and it's just a lot going on. And so the kids are depressed about that because it's like they don't like having to see that at home. And it's like you got to deal with school, that. And if you if you're in a relationship or something, you got to deal with that because stuff is so different nowadays when it comes to relationships. It's just a lot.
So do you think social media plays a big part in stress as well? This is a two-part question. Do you think social media plays a part in some of the stress that, I'm going to focus on teens right now because you're a teen, that teens deal with? And then, if so, what age do you think a child should be before they are allowed to be on social media?
I would say completely it has a lot to do with that. Because when you see on CC media,
That's something new, I guess.
because when you're on social media, you see these influencers, you see the models and stuff, and as a young girl, that's who you're going to look up to naturally. And when you see all these models and their bodies and stuff, you be sitting there like, dang, I wish I had that. They be having smooth skin. They got the snatched away. It's like you see that.
Donkeys.
Anyway, yeah. And so it's like it's a dream body and a dream look aspect that you get. You see Instagram models, so a lot of girls are trying to look like that. We be like, man, I wish I looked like that, but I ain't. And then you got self-esteem issues because of that. You got makeup. People wear lots of makeup. They like to cover their hair. And I know people just do it. Some people just do it because they want to. Because some people will wear their natural hair and face and feel comfortable at the same time. But some people are not actually comfortable wearing completely natural. How people aren't comfortable doing that, especially nowadays. Like most people are not comfortable doing that nowadays because it's what you see on TV. You see the influencers, the singers, the rappers. You see people follow after that, and so it's like people follow after that mentality and all of that. So it all.
So I have a question. A comment I want to read by Lady J. Shout out to you, Lady J. Salute to you. All right. So depression is on the rise. Black people seems to not want to get help, as if they are afraid or embarrassed. I tell my children they could talk to me about anything, no matter what it is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. One thing I have to say is that a lot of us as parents, in order for our children to get comfortable speaking to us, telling us the truth, and having real talks, you also got to you talk to your children and tell them, some of your faults, and you have to make them feel comfortable, let them know you're human. A lot of times parents make the mistake by acting like they're Miss or Mr. Perfect. They don't do no wrong, and your child sees you, she sees the stuff you're doing, and they know the stuff you in. So you have to really keep it real with them first, and then they'll keep it real with you, family. Yeah.
And that is complete facts. That is complete fact. Because it's like, you can't sit there and think just because you an adult or a parent that you right all the time, for one. Because that's not it. Because then your child's not going to talk to you about anything. If you constantly think you're right all the time, your child's not going to talk to you. If your child is trying to talk to you and you going from 0 to 100 or something, they're not going to want to talk to you. Like I know sometimes it can be rough when your child may tell you certain things, but you still gotta work with them, because it takes a lot for children to tell their parents stuff. Yeah. That takes a lot. Yeah. That's probably the hardest thing a child could go through, is telling their parents stuff. Like, say you have a child and they get pregnant young. You know how hard that could be for someone to tell? I know that's got to be rough. So it's like, but if you understand, you listen to them, that makes them feel comfortable. And if you are open with your child, there's a less of a chance that you're going to be around sneaking and doing stuff. Yeah. If you just talk to them, they're not going to feel they need to sneak. Because if they just know that what you agree with and don't agree with, then they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, then they're going to respect you more too, actually. Because the more you yell at a child and just push them away, no, don't do that, they going to get more curious and do it anyway. That's right. So you got to talk to them about them things. And like he said, you got to talk to them about yourself too. Because you know you done did something. You've been a teenager before. So you got to let your child know it's okay. Because if your child does that thing, we're going to feel like we're the worst people in the world for doing bad things. Because we feel like the parents are the perfect. No. You can't let that. Now, you got to let your child know it's okay. We make mistakes, Thank you. Ooh, what is it? Thank you.
Watermelon juice.
Good. So, talking to your kids, that is important. Sitting and listening. It's the listening part. And when we're done talking, don't just be like, well, this and that. No, you need to, don't just, what's the word? Disregard. Yeah. Don't brush us off or disregard stuff we're saying. Like I said before, if your child is telling you they got mental issues, they do. They do. And because there's a lot going on in the world, I'll be surprised if you don't. It's a lot. And then if your child's telling you they need therapy, I would say look into it, or try to be there for them, to be their own therapist, their personal therapist, something, because you don't know what children can go through. Because if they can't talk to you, you'll never know. Yeah. So you never know what child's going through.
It's true. Is this yours?
And kids, this is to the kids too, though. You don't know what your parents going through, so don't just completely disregard them either. You need to listen to your parents too, because they may not be right all the time, but they right most of the time, because they've been through it and done there and they did it. So you still need to listen, because it's only for your protection. It's only for the good of you. The food's here?
Man, that was a very good conversation. But now look at this, family, what we have right here. Thank you to the staff, the lovely waitresses at Casablanca in Bujumbura for bringing us this lovely food. And we're going to eat it as a family. We have one nice big dish, and things like that. So, lovely wife, I guess you can explain what we have on here.
All right. So what you're looking at right now is this is authentic African food. This is palau. This rice here is palau. And you have chips. I know they're fried. We say fries in the U.S., but they cut actual potatoes fresh and they fry them. They call them chips. And you have some grilled chicken there with some onions, smothered in onion. And you have some mukeke, and I think the other one is tilapia. So you have mukeke fish and tilapia that's grilled as well. And then you have an avocado salad on the side. Looks like that's a fresh, warm bun right there.
That's
This ugali. Yeah, I asked for ugali. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Africa. In America, we don't really do the ugali or fufu or anything like that, but I'm gonna do it to represent y'all, beautiful people.
We got all right, and then you have this blended. This is fresh watermelon juice from an actual watermelon. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I want to shout out. I want to shout out my sister, who is a certified mental health specialist, and she has an amazing YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Amazing YouTube channel, and it's called Flow with Tip, TIP. That's my actual blood sister. We have the same parents. Shout out to her, Tiffany. Flow with Tip. Check her out. She has amazing content on there from different people that are in therapy and so many different topics, dealing with depression, dealing with so many things. So shout out to her. Check her out when you get a chance.
And if you check her out, make sure you tell her the unapologetic nomad sent you family. Yes.
Yes. She's an actual certified mental health specialist, and you can even book appointments with her should you need that as well. So it's always good to pass that information on, because some people think, somebody I think made a comment, as Black people we feel ashamed to get help when we need help.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
And that's big. It's okay.
Thank you.
Your mental health is everything, so it affects your mood, everything that happens with you and around you. So you need help, you gotta get help.
You need to get it.
Whether it's a self-esteem issue, depression, all kinds of things happening to people right now. The world is definitely changing. So she is a certified counselor. If you need some help, don't feel ashamed. Reach out. She's an amazing, not even just my sister, she's an amazing human being. I love her. And that's my actual blood sister. And that's another thing too. We need to get back to actual showing love to people. We should be, real people, family members, people, close friends and whatnot. Tell people you love them, and you really love them, and you appreciate the things that they're doing. Show genuine appreciation. There are people doing great things out there, and it's okay to say. It's okay to say you're doing a great job. It's okay to say congratulations. It's okay to say thank you. It's okay to give people their props when they're doing great things. There's nothing wrong with that. We have a problem with that.
Exactly.
I don't know what's wrong with the hating, the hater energy sometimes that happens in our that happens in our communities. But it's a good thing to always say, thank you, I love you, you're doing a great job, congratulations. There's nothing wrong with those words. We have to get back to that and get away from some of the negativity and the things that are, attacking us via social media, as a matter of fact. So, and I want to say I appreciate my daughter dropping them gems. That was good. That was great, so people need to hear that. And, this is the child we're raising, you see. So, for those who don't think she's loved, well, hey, go figure. Yeah.
Yeah, but peace and love to the beautiful family. I just want to say that it's Flow with Tip, TIP. Flow with Tip, TIP. So we're going to get to the food, ladies and gentlemen. We are truly grateful to the staff of Casablanca, the managers. We're appreciative to the owner and everything at this beautiful, lovely establishment. Yeah, and the food just smells so delicious. Oh my goodness, we got the palau, we got the fries, and we just eating with our hands. We washed our hands and everything, so we good. Yeah.
All right, that's your order, right?
Okay.
So
that mayo was good too.
Is that creamy mayo? Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to put this down and prop it up some kind of way. Let's see. Yeah, just bear with us real quick, family, so I could get a good prop upage of the camera. Yeah. Okay, I think that's gonna have to do it for right now.
I need my glasses. Patricia hands said the food looks delicious. It is. I'm trying this palau first, Patricia. This seasonings in this palau. Palau is good.
Just meat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I'm
good.
gonna get a big piece.
I like that.
Y'all like beef anyway.
It's good with the beef. You taste the meat too?
It's good with that.
Yeah. A little bits of meat
Try to
in
wipe
there.
this off, family, because this is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little better, I guess. Yeah. All right.
Yes, Lady J, that's correct.
That is
And
true.
if I'm,
Lady
let me see,
J.
I think she does have the Facebook as well. So let me see.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so Ayla's gonna try the tilapia.
See?
This is your finish. You good?
I know I'm trying to grip. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice flavor. A nice grill. That's good. Nice seasoning. That's good seasoning.
I think I need to dig in here too and stop worrying about the camera so much because I need to get something for y'all finish eating everything. It's tilapia. Oh, a sombe. My favorite. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me put it on this side. Can you put it there? Put it right there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so this is a sombe, which is cassava leaf. Oh, that looks good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So we're actually gonna prop this up.
Put the white thing on top of that. Little thing. See that on it.
Yeah. All right. So
But
got the ugali.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
I will try some too. Because I like never eat it.
You never eat ugali?
What that is. A mukeke.
That's definitely mokeke.
Mukeke.
You love that mukeke, don't you?
Wow, that fish is amazing.
It's
You
good.
can tell by when you pinch it, you can see
That's good ugali
the
now.
meatiness of it.
That's actually good.
That mokeke is amazing. That's
Oh
amazing.
yeah. You know what? That ugali and mukeke go together like
Eat somebody else.
cheese and burgers. Like they go together like that.
That's amazing.
Try that.
Yeah, Lady J, me too. Like in the States, salmon, that's my fish right there.
Yeah,
But if you ever come over and trek over here to the continent, to Burundi, you have to try mukeke. Ooh, that chicken is good too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is it tender? Oh yeah. It's a good consistency. I can
That
feel it.
flavor is amazing. Oh my goodness.
I think Ayla stole my maracuja juice.
Yeah.
Cause didn't you get water?
I forgot.
juice.
Yeah, you were drinking my juice. And it's already